I was talking to my sister one day and we both mentioned the app Randonautica. She told me how she had went to a few places, and I thought it was kind of sketchy at first, to be honest, but then I was like, why not try it? I honestly didn't know what was going to happen at all. I just kind of wanted to explore somewhere new. So I went to 3 locations. There was one location that I gave me that stood out the most to me, honestly. It brought me to a cornfield, and basically when I got to the cornfield, I parked my car in this one weird spot that just happened to be like cars could park there. I walk a little bit into the cornfield and I noticed that there are 3 deer just lined up, like 1, 2, 3, just lined up staring at me. They watched me halfway go in, all the way from there into the middle and all the way back. Part 2. So if you see my last video, I went randonauting and I had a spooky experience. You can go and check that out. So basically, I went to this cornfield that it sent me to. I saw these 3 deer just lined up staring at me. I picked a spot in the cornfield that I would go to, so that way I wouldn't be going in too far. And since I was alone, I was very scared, so obviously I didn't want to go that far in. I kept looking back to look at the deer, and they were just staring at me. Whichever way I went, they would stare at me. And then I went to the spot that I chose to stop at, and then I noticed something was in the ground. Honestly, it started giving me Lovely Bones vibes. If you ever seen that movie, that shit's scary. So I went further in and I noticed that there was just this hole. It was deep. There was a hole right there and there was a bunch of flags. I would have taken more photos, but I was way too scared. So I left and I ran to my car.
Hi everyone, so before we get into the story time, we're just going to do a quick overview of what Randonautica and randonauting actually is.
Yeah, so I found it on TikTok last week, as I'm sure many of you watching this have as well. Basically the app Randonautica, it takes you out of your normal routine and the simulation or this universe, so much so that you can manifest things or see things that aren't in the reality, I'm pretty sure. So basically you just put your points in and then it will give you either attractors or voids.
So either attractors being high quantum points or voids being low quantum points.
Which is just
energy. So you're supposed to go to the location that gives you and manifest a certain color or a certain energy or a certain feeling, and you're supposed to see results or see something that is out of the normal, basically. Yeah. So that's just kind of a quick overview. We're not really experts, but we just kind of did it and saw it on TikTok.
Videos about it, because there's a bunch
watch
of
videos.
YouTube videos.
But we're gonna get into the story time of what happened when we did it for the first time. All right, so we're going to jump right into the story time now for the first time we did it. So we got points, and it took us to a schoolhouse that was built in the 1800s, a mile away from my house. So we show up, and the entire time we had been manifesting purple.
Yeah, because when I showed up to go do it, we both said purple at the same time, and we felt connected to manifesting colors for some reason.
Yeah.
So
and I think I was wearing purple that day too.
Yeah, we just felt connected to purple.
Yeah, so we show up, and the entire place was covered in purple weeds. We're like, okay, that's super weird. And then we follow around the schoolhouse to the backyard.
The exact point on the map, the exact coordinates, were a purple garden hose.
And we were like, what the fuck? So then we go back in the car and we're kind of trying to process it all. And right as we enter the car, Brenna gets a notification on her phone saying that her phone had made an album of pictures of me and her.
Yeah, it was from
just
Photos
us.
app.
And we were like,
throughout
what?
The years, throughout
yeah.
the entire, it was really
It was very weird. Okay, for part 2.
So then after that one, we were obviously addicted, so we came back. The app wasn't really working, so we got 10 points this time. They were all voids in the town next to us, and a lot of them were kind of right on top of each other. So we got them all and we went. This time we were manifesting love and red, just because we saw people were manifesting feelings and we still wanted to do a color. So love and red, and then when we got there, we walked through the woods for 10 minutes at one point before we gave up. It was so thick.
Because it was in the middle of the woods and they're the town next to us. So we were we literally gave up, and we turned around, and immediately as we did, we found a trail leading right out to where basically where the car was. And
yeah,
which was super weird.
So weird.
And we get into the car, we pull away, and as we're passing the street that we entered on, there's a red car covered in white hearts, covered
in white heart
and we literally
decals.
were that was the strangest thing ever.
So that was what we did last week, and then yesterday was what we filmed and posted. After we posted that TikTok, we did another round, and this time we were manifesting purple and cats, but like not really. We were kind of fucking around.
We were fucking around and like we were singing and just being annoying and like not really focusing on it. So when we got to the points, we ended up not seeing anything.
Yeah, or like not doing it because some of them were in the woods, just like we didn't care.
Yeah.
But then I drove him home, and as soon as we got out, we saw that there was a big bag of purple cat food on the doorstep, literally blocking his entrance into the door. It was so weird. And then also we wanted to address, people saw in the last video when we manifested butterflies, we didn't see actual butterflies, but the animal bone we saw was a pelvic bone, and that's apparently called the butterfly bone.
Yeah, it's like commonly known as the butterfly bone.
And also people were talking about like butterflies as like a feeling in your stomach, which was like obviously also.
What the fuck, fool? Bro, what the hell, fool? Bro, what the fuck going on? I went random nodding a bunch of times. Did you see that? And I caught this last one on tape. I thought this was a smudge on the car or something wrong with it. It might be something wrong with the camera. But I slowed the video down, and right here, I see that come into frame. What is that circle? What is that circle? And it goes to a 6. Bam. Wings. And now it's a 9. So I think there's a glitch in the Matrix. Bye.
So, creepy story time, you guys. I decided to use that Randonautica app to go ghost hunting, and I've seen a lot of people find weird stuff. I didn't expect to find anything, but we set our intention to find a ghost, and it brought us to this weird spot with this hole in the ground, and actually the hole was the exact location that it was pointing us to. So we decided to use this ghost app I have that can supposedly detect spirits. I've never detected any before with it. I decided to do this area because it was just generally creepy, and also it's the exact location it was pointing us to. So what I found was insane. I mean, look at this. The fact that it was picking up an entire person is crazy because I've never seen that using this app. This place just generally gave me a terrible feeling. So that was my Randonautica experience, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it again.
So we went randonauting. This is the spot we were taken to. This is the van that was outside of the path, and it was just sitting there watching us.
I would die. No.
I have pepper spray. There's a drink, so someone's definitely been here.
Actually scared.
Bro. Facts.
Want to know something funny?
What?
I took a shit at this gas station.
What the fuck? It leads to a tunnel, bro.
Like, what is that?
I saw that earlier. Sphere?
Yeah.
I've gotten stung when I was a kid.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And the freaking white van's gone now. What the fuck?
I just went randonauting and I manifested something fucked up. Like, that was my exact wording, something fucked up. And it took me to a house with an American flag mailbox in the front yard. I didn't get a video of it or anything because the owner of the house was outside and I didn't want him to think I was weird for like recording his house. But that's like 100%, I swear to God, it actually happened, and it is the most on-brand thing I've seen in a while.
So I'm shaking right now, and it's not that big of a deal, but like it's crazy. Okay, so I tried the Randonautica thing, and my intention was to be at peace with my dog's death, just to like, you know, somehow know that he is happy and healthy now, you know, just to be at peace with it now. So that was my intention, and the destination, I didn't go, but I saw it like on the street view. It was one of my old best friends, not old, but like she's my best friend still. It was her house. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I haven't been to her house. I've only been to her house one time, and that was maybe 3 years ago. So I'm freaking out. I don't know what that means.
Bye-bye.
So we're doing the Randonautica thing. We're at the second location that we're doing today, and it brought us here. We have to walk to it. This looks like something from a movie. What? There's a bird. Hi. Whoa. Into the unknown. It's a little scary. Well, this is the spot. You're not supposed to walk over there, I don't think. Someone's got a chainsaw. What the fuck?
So I'm sitting in a Walmart parking lot, and I decided to download the Randonautica app because I'm bored and there's nothing to do. And so I put in, did all the stuff, and it sent me a location, and I'm gonna drive to it. And I'm kind of scared because it says to park and I have to walk the rest of the way. So let's hope I don't get kidnapped. This is so fucking weird. It took me to... So basically, one of my best friends just left for the Air Force, and I literally sent her a letter today. I put it in the mail, sent her a letter talking about how I've been having dreams about her, and then I sent the letter today, and it took me to her fucking street. I'm not even fucking with you. I'm on her street right now. So I'm walking up, and there's, oh my gosh, there's this fence, and there's horses. This is so...
Alright, story time. So I'm assuming at this point most of y'all know about the app called Randonautica. Basically, if you don't know what it is, it's this app that gives you a random location, and you go to it and kind of log what you find or what you see, and it's completely random and it's really strange. And I used it the other day. One location I went to was really boring, there was just a bunch of people out playing ball. But then the second location was kind of strange. It took me behind this warehouse, and this was all that was there. It was just sitting there. It was really strange. And then from there, I was like, okay, let's log another location. Let's check it out again. And this shit had me fucked up, bro. So I used Google Maps for the location because it gives you coordinates, right? I plugged those in, and it took me back to my apartment. When I tell you I panicked, it has you set an intent prior to it, generating something. My intent was to find something scary. So I tweaked but tried. It's kind of fun.
So I believe in energies, okay? So my brother's girlfriend just put me onto something called randonauting. And Nautica, whatever the fuck it is, and she done fucked up, and I'm here 3:25 in the morning picking her up so we can do this in the middle of the night. Okay, we thought of safety, pure happiness, and the color blue. The school's blue, and this is my high school.
I just got body shivers.
Don't stop. And this light is only on.
I just got body shivers.
On in the school. So we're trying this again. So we manifested motivational, orange, and safety again because inspiration. And it's about to give us coordinates. And what was the other thing? We're doing it local again. Orange. Oh, here we go. Google Maps. Do it.
Let's go, Google Maps.
It better not be the woods.
Hey guys, typically, I don't do videos like this. I do a lot of my reactions. But there's an app that's out there that I feel that I need to at least give you an understanding about. It's called the Randonautica app. Do not download this thing, guys. I have family members that's in the military. I have family members that's also in the police department, medical, the whole enchilada. And it gets your information on the app. If you download it at home, it gets your IP address. It gets not only your IP address, but it gets all of the locations that you go to everywhere. It's not just a little bit. It gets all the information, and they can actually see you through your phone camera. I shit you not. They can. Be careful.